There we go.
We found this calf hidden in a back corner. Mama decided to calve it in a spot that we couldn't see. And it was wedged into a spot that, anyway, long story short is by the time we found it, this calf was frozen. So we brought it, we're in the house here, and we soaked it. When we found it, it was a pure icicle. Daryl said that it was frozen solid through, and no movement in the eyes. Everything was frozen, and we've been soaking it in warm water. We've given it some colostrum.
Medicam.
We've given it some Medicam. And when we did this before, when we had him in the barn, he couldn't even move his body. He was just frozen. So he's been giving us signs of improvement. He's been giving, like, now he's holding his head up. So he's got a bit of a fight ahead of him. But we want to see if we can get him alive. He's giving us some signs. Come on, buddy. We had him soaking in some warm water, trying to get that core temperature up. All right, we've been running warm water under him for quite a while. Now he can move his head. Before he was literally frozen. You couldn't even bend his legs, couldn't do anything. He was a frozen calf.
I must have the heavy end.
He's going to be sopping wet soon. I hope you.
There.
There.
And more of that. More of that. I separated Dutch from that 4G. 4G hasn't left the heat, which is a good thing.
He's doing much better.
Are those sounds normal?
It's when you get a brand new calf, they'll make that sound for a while.
Well, some cows still make that sound.
Yeah.
Oh.
We got 6-year-old cows that make that all night long.
Oh, we'll see what he's like in the morning. All right, so we've been checking the cows every 2 hours pretty thoroughly. And this cow, we just must have missed it, or it calved right after we checked. Not sure, but when Daryl found it, it literally was frozen. It had so much ice on it, the nose was almost completely sealed off with ice. Daryl pulled it into the barn, and he didn't know what to do with it, so he threw it in front of the heater. And, well, because it's my place, he didn't really want to ask me and Lindsay to bring it into the bathtub. But we grabbed this calf, and we brought him into our bathtub, which you guys have seen some videos of, and we warmed him right up. We bathed. How long do we have in the bathtub for?
Probably an hour.
Close to an hour. And he is doing much better. Not sure what's going to become of him, but he's much warmer. And while he was in the bathtub, he took a poop. We gave him colostrum. We've given him Medicam, which is Tylenol for animals, and he's starting to flinch. As you can see, he's moving legs, moving head. But when we put him in the bathtub, he was basically frozen. He couldn't, his neck, everything was stiff. It was, he couldn't move it. He couldn't hold anything up. It was just, yeah. So I guess we'll see what happens here. This is a first for us. This is Daryl's. This is also Daryl's son, Quinn. This is his cow that calved this calf. So hope we can keep it alive.
Hey, Penny. I don't think he's a house animal anymore.
If he's not, hey bud, are you wanting to walk?
Okay.
Look at that. From being a frozen icicle to staying on his own. It's unreal. Good job, buddy.
His
See?
tail is wagging too.
Cool. And he's walking.
So it is, it's now 6 in the morning. I'll be honest, we got a little miracle in my opinion, because last night at 10 o'clock when I found a calf, this calf, and I found it outside. It was as frozen as a 2x4. Legs were frozen, looked pretty much frozen stiff. Ears were right solid. I can't say I'd ever seen anything like it. It was wedged in between the windbreak and a spot where about 30 cows were standing, trying to get out of the wind. So in my mind, the poor thing had been trampled too. And I did not give it a whole lot of hope. I put the thing in front of the heater, and Kendall came up with the idea of, and in front of the heater it didn't seem to be doing anything. We dried it off a fair bit with the blower and tried a bunch of different things, but it didn't seem to be getting a whole lot better quick. And then I just jokingly said, I remember hearing somewhere someone doing something about putting calves in tubs, but I was mostly joking. And Ken says, well, let's try it. But nothing learned to try it. So here we are, 10:30 last night, 11 o'clock maybe. Carried this thing, or dragged this thing to the house. It wasn't really hard because it was stiff as a 2x4. And threw it in the bathtub. And what we did is we gave it a shot of Metacam for pain right away. And we, I shouldn't say, yeah, that we did right away. Then we just started just running with the shower head running warm water, not hot, just warm water, slowly over it and rubbing the heck out of it. And kind of Lindsay must have done that for an hour and a half-ish kind of deal. Pretty sure the hot water tank must have just about been drained. And then we, and it seemed to be getting a lot better. Eyes started blinking a bit better, all that kind of thing. And then starting to move his legs a little bit. Again, much better than it had been. But in my mind, it had a long road to go. And, but you just never know, right? So anyway, we decided to give it a shot of colostrum. So we tubed it, that way it had that warm energy in the inside as well. 6 a.m. this morning I get a text. This calf is trying to run all over the house. So I went, grabbed the calf, bring it to mom. Here's the next miracle. This calf has been away from mom for, what, 8 hours? Yeah, mom did not hesitate. She went straight to the calf. She is licking it like crazy as though it's never been gone. And like, I honestly, words can't describe how this went down. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I would have been a doubter. I'd say, good story, Daryl, not really gonna happen. No way. But it did. Silly thing I didn't get it on video, but that time, to be honest, I was worried more about calf than I was about video. But there we are, live calf.
Yeah, Dylan, let's grab Dutch's calf, and we'll grab 4G's calf. Put the little gaffer on and see what he is. I'm gonna guess about, I'm gonna say 95. Gateway's average, I think, is 94 or something, so 86 pounds. Okay.
Well, there you go. It's now 8 o'clock, I believe. This calf is not only alive. Hi, Dutch. How you doing? You're a champ, eh? Yep. Good mom. Your kid's a champ too. Don't know how he did it, but anyway, this calf is now sucking. 2 hours ago, they got reintroduced to each other. 10 hours ago, this calf was next to death. Now she's sucking. That is cool.
Okay, Kowalski, you know what day it is? It's weigh day. It's another 7 days.
All right, so last week he weighed 126 pounds. Let's see what he weighs today. No, up you go. You've done this before. Come on, up.
Today we're weighing 142. 143.
142 pounds.
Yeah, 142 pounds, we'll say.
So that's a gain of
16 pounds. We're talking over 2 pounds a day.
so 16 pounds divided by.
We'd have to figure it out right from the get-go. What was he originally?
88.
Well, 16 divided by 7 is
Hey, how are you?
2.3.
Hey.
Lack of better words. So this week he's gained roughly 2.2 and a quarter, 2.5.
So Kowalski, well, how heavy are you, Dylan?
139.
And he's 142. You look heavier. So yeah, 2.67 pounds a day is what he's averaging since the day he was born. So this last week he didn't gain as much per day, but we had some really cold days, so still good weight gain, 2.67. All right, buddy, let's go. You want to push Daryl? Daryl? Oh, there he goes. Never mind. He's out of here. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Right on. All right. We got fresh bedding. In the last 24 hours, we've given them each equivalent to a bottle and a half. This is the one that we pulled backwards a couple days ago. Calf is doing much better. It gets up on her own, or it gets on. It sucks. It gets onto the cow on her own.
Process that thing.
It does a lot of that sleeping. Must be nice. So, fresh bedding. This cow's a little bit. She's got a tiny little calf, 60-some pounds. And this right here is our little miracle baby. This is Quinn's calf, and this is the one that we found frozen, literally frozen. So it needs to get back on mama. It looks like it's getting a little skinny, but it's alive. We're gonna see what all becomes of it. We don't know whether there's gonna be other stuff that goes wrong with her hooves or respiratory or ears, tail, who knows, but right now it's alive and it's doing well. So fresh bedding, kitty's eating snow, and yeah, it's a first for us. We've never had a frozen calf before that we've had thrown the bathtub. We threw it in the bathtub because that is a way to get the whole core temperature of the calf down. You put in some warm water, not hot water, not just nice warm water. It gets the core up, and you just keep rubbing it. Yeah. I wish I would have had the videotape going a little bit sooner, but I honestly thought the calf was going to be dead. Yeah, you could touch the eyeballs and they were cold. So yeah, something else. So anyway, we'll keep you updated on that, on this calf. like I said, hopefully it makes it. Hope you like the video. It's looking like warmer weather's ahead, and Calvin slowed down a little bit. Thanks for watching.